I want to show you something that I wish I had used on my own house. These are special faucets that you don't have to worry about them in the winter time. You don't have to cover them up or protect them from really cold, freezing weather. And I'm going to show you why. So normally the valve that turns it on and off is right here, out here in the cold. The valve is kind of like just a little screw that tightens into place to shut off the water and unscrews to open it again on the inside of that valve. So on a regular faucet, the screw that opens for the water is here. On this kind of faucet, it's in here. So it stays in the warm part of the house. So you never have to protect that opening and closing from getting damaged. It's already inside the insulation. The insulation's coming in here. I've just got this wrapped up to keep the spray insulation from messing it up. So you could turn that on in freezing weather in 0-degree temperatures and water's gonna come out because it's inside the warm part of the house. I don't know. Hopefully you're following me on that. It's been raining today, all day, but this is a nice dry place to work. I got all the rest of my plumbing in so that we're ready for spray foam now. I've tucked in all my wires in the outlets. I've actually spaced some of these pipes. There's places where the pipes try to touch the wall, and I put a little piece of foam in between the wall and the pipe. So when they spray foam it, it'll stay permanently away from that wall, because it would be permanently against the wall in the other case. And if it's permanently against the wall, it could get cold spots. I guess if the water's not moving, maybe the pipes could freeze in those spots. I mean, PEX is not as likely to crack or anything, but still, I don't want them to turn on the water and can't. The water's not flowing. So everything's ready. They could, if they said they're gonna spray foam tomorrow, they could. So I talked to them about coming mid-month. Today is mid-month. It's a Sunday, but they haven't been communicating with me. So I don't know if they're coming tomorrow. I'd love to find out that they're just coming tomorrow and they're just really bad in the office and aren't very organized, but everything worked out. That would be wonderful. But I don't know. I'm scared I'm gonna find out, oh, we can get to you in a week or something like that. And then I gotta try to figure out what can I do while I'm waiting for them. Maybe I could put in windows and then tape them up with plastic or something. I'm not too worried about this window because they're not insulating this wall. All the framed walls are gonna get the pink stuff, and it's this metal that we're getting sprayed. To the spray foam, then I'll frame in the rest of the walls in the bathroom and we'll be ready for drywall. And I'll have a few little things to make sure that I get done before drywall. But I also haven't been able to schedule drywall because these guys are not giving me a schedule for the foam. Got a lot more materials this morning and there's a little bit more coming. I went and got this insulation last night. We still needed more insulation and this. So the drywall came, one truck with just a few sheets of drywall, and I was like, whoa, we got way more stuff. And they're like, oh, there could be, who knows how many trucks could be coming today. This is a very weird Lowe's order because normally you get tons of notifications. Of course, I ordered it through a friend to get a better discount, and so he's getting the notifications. I got a few windows. This stuff is for up here to let the air flow above the insulation in the ceiling. We got the giant sliding glass door and a couple more doors. One is the front door, and the other one I'm gonna build a little room right here to put the hot water heater in, and the electrical box will be in here, maybe a little bit of storage. And the door that's behind this one is gonna be for this little room here. That could be a little while. We have to pour a concrete slab and frame the room. So we're not going to be installing that door for a while. Well, I'm working on insulation, but I just really wanted to see what that window is going to look like. So I had to go ahead and just put one up to look at it. I'll probably go ahead and do these other two today, but I don't think I'm going to do the front door or anything until after they've done insulation, the spray insulation, and maybe even drywall. Just be my imagination, but the sound in this room seems different with this one window in. You know, everything else is standing open. Look at this hole, you know, but it just seems a little different. Trying to get things done really quick. I want to make sure I'm ready to put the hot water heater out here. You know, we didn't want it in the house. It takes up too much space. So out here, we're going to have to build a little room around it, and we'll do that with the electrical box too. So I went ahead and made a slab, and I think it looks pretty good considering my experience level on doing stuff like this. It has some lines in it where I was smoothing it, but this is a utility room, so I'm not that worried about it. I did make sure everything's level, and I put a little decorative edge around it, even though I definitely don't need that. That's where my wall is gonna go. You'll never see it again after the room is built. Continuing along, got Aaron out here helping me. How's it going, Aaron?
It's going, hammering away.
So this is the first chance Aaron has had to talk on the channel. Do you have anything you want to tell us about our family?
Yeah, I'm marrying Claire.
What?
Yeah.
My daughter?
Yeah. Ah! Yep.
So that's the big news, and I'm letting Aaron say it. So I put him on the spot before, and maybe I shouldn't do that all the time. Of course, he wants everything right.
Do it myself.
This is going to be where he lives, which is a wonderful thing, because we didn't want to send Claire off to Texas or somewhere. It also brings up our timeline. We got to get to work on it, but that's good. I look forward to getting this project done.